What's wrong with the color black that people like taking it for granted? This woman's story is so painful. Imagine being in that situation for 30 minutes and the person that is in charge is reluctantly taking care of things. I watched this video and then listened to the backstory, and all I can say is that I'm glad she finally gave birth.
When's your due date? Right now. Is your due date September 11th? What? How many times have you been pregnant? 3. This is your 3rd pregnancy? Yes. You have 2 babies at home? It's in my ass. You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?
Beverly, this is the first another patient for you. Alright, last name is Jones. She's G3P2. I'm not sure when her due date is.
Her due date is the 10th.
I think her due date is the 10th.
She got 3 pregnancies, 2 babies at home. I bet y'all listen next time. When you found out you was delivering at this hospital, your ass should have changed doctors.
That video brought tears to my eyes, and I'm really not one to like come after people's livelihoods on this app. Like, oh, we need to fire this person, but that nurse needs to be fucking reported and fired and out of there immediately. The lack of empathy that she showed was literally so enraging. I commend them for the fact that they did not mop the hospital floor with her jaw. And this is why I always roll my eyes when y'all are like, oh, not birthing in a hospital has so many risks, it's so dangerous. It's always been dangerous for women of color, especially black women, to birth in a hospital. They literally have the highest mortality rates in a first world country where we have the technology and the ability to provide them with care, but what we don't fucking give them is empathy and love. When she said that this is her 3rd pregnancy and she has 2 babies at home, my jaw literally dropped, because if you know, you know. Oftentimes with each subsequent pregnancy and birth that you have, it happens so much faster and it's not your first rodeo, so you know exactly what's happening. So when she's saying she can feel the baby in her ass and the nurse is showing 0 sign of urgency, it's no fucking excuse. Mind you, I literally birthed at a birth center, right? I was not planning a hospital birth, and yet they still sent them, not me. They still sent my information to the nearest hospital way before my due date in case I got transferred and I wouldn't have to be answering fucking questions in labor. You know why? Because they actually have love and consideration for their fucking job. And they know that no pregnant lady or freshly postpartum mom wants to be sitting there asking fucking questions and filling out paperwork. I'm praying that that mom has a very smooth recovery, but I hope that nurse has a long, hard life.
This video should piss off anybody that sees it, and then it just falls on what I talk about. If you are not passionate about being in the medical field and taking care of people, then you should not be in the medical field. This nurse lacked empathy, sympathy, everything that she needed to take care of this mother who literally was just about to give birth. The amount of pain that you're in right before you give birth, to those contractions, everything, it feels like your bones are breaking, and she's asking her questions. I have no words. It is truly disgusting, that video, seeing how they, she took care of her, the lack of urgency in the whole situation. And I hope this video gets the attention that it needs, that it deserves, because people like that should not be in the medical field. I'm so tired of it. I dealt with it all the time when I was going through my cancer treatment, and I've watched the lack of urgency with my sister who was having a seizure from the paramedics. It's just disgusting what's going on within our medical field, the way they want to get your insurance, they want to get all your information first, and then I'll take care of you.
Any true midwife would have known that baby was coming, okay? The woman was groaning like, that means the baby's knocking on the door, okay? You've asked her the question, what baby number is this? Baby number 3. Do you know how many times as a midwife you can be asking them the questions whilst you're helping them bring down their trousers, whilst you're taking them to the delivery room? That woman was going to give birth. And the fact that the healthcare professional did not even look at her, you're speaking to a labouring woman and you haven't even turned around to even look at her, to even see all the signs, everything, every sign she gave, the fact that she can't sit down, she had to stand up, she had to turn around. Every sign gave that baby was coming. And even if that baby came 12 hours later, it doesn't matter. That's not how she should have been treated. So when we go on about black maternal health, people think we keep going on. This is what we mean. And what you just saw isn't something that happens randomly. This one just happened to be filmed. That video disgusts me so much.
I just watched one of the most profoundly racist videos that I think we will ever see. What I'm describing to you is a video that I just came across where a mother came home to find her daughter in active labor, having active contractions. Rightfully, what does a mother do? She calls the hospital ahead of time, tells them that they are coming to the hospital because her daughter is in labor. She is screaming. You can hear her. Active labor. They take her to the hospital. They pull up to the emergency room. All the nurses, all the doctors, they all come out running, have their gloves on. But as soon as they look at them, obviously realize they were a color of kin, they literally said, this is only for ambulances. Then the mom's explaining, my daughter is in labor. She's having active contractions. She's screaming. You can hear her. Still, this is for ambulances. You have to go around front. So she has to drive around front. And at that point, her daughter is already having active contractions. It's even worse than it was when she was at her house. So she pulls around front. She runs inside and tells them, my daughter is having an emergency. She's in active labor. She's having contractions, re-explaining the story. What does the nurse with the red hair do? Wants her to fill out all this type of paperwork, asking all this type of information while her daughter is having active labor. And she's just blatantly not giving two craps. The mom asks, okay, so where's your wheelchair so I can at least get her in here? She says, oh, it's around front, around the vending machines. Doesn't care. Doesn't offer any help. Doesn't send the doctors or nurses out to grab this lady to bring her in, making the mom do it. Okay, so the mom goes and gets the wheelchair, brings her in. She's screaming, having active contractions. Hello, she's in labor. They don't do nothing. They don't care. They just bring out a stack of papers and they want her to sign this paperwork before they even set her up with anybody. Over half an hour they were waiting. Even while so, the nurse tells them to move out of the way so they can help other patients that are coming. They want them to move out of the way while her daughter's in active labor screaming. Move out of the way. Okay? Follow me. Follow with me. Now, during this 30 minutes, that's where the mom catches everything on video, where the nurse is actively not caring while the daughter is sitting in the chair screaming and then standing up and then bending over in the chair screaming in pain for over 30 minutes while the nurse is just sitting there asking all these questions. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. All stupid shit. Just get her to a room. She's still in the waiting room. Over 30 minutes. They didn't give two craps. This happened at the Dallas Regional Medical Hospital. Literally. And it was posted by Sugar Babies if you guys want to go see. And it's in my repost as well. But this is the Karen with the red hair. This is her. All while so, the daughter even asks her, could you please call the anesthesiologist, something? And she tells her, sorry, I can't help. Actually, she doesn't even say sorry. She just says, I can't help you. This is the account, Castman2814. Go follow so you can see the video that I'm talking about. But there's multiple videos explaining what is happening. It's blatant racism right in front of our face.
I just watched something that absolutely disgusted me. As a former ER nurse and a current labor and delivery nurse, I usually try to seek the best intent of a nurse. Not today. Not today. Because barring you having a medical emergency yourself, where your legs, your arms, and your voice no longer work, there is zero excuse for the blatant neglect that I just watched. And as a reminder, Black women are 3 times as likely to die in and around childbirth than their white counterparts. Part of that is because they are not believed about their pain. How you can sit there on the computer and act like you don't notice that this woman is actively birthing beside you is crazy town to me. Unacceptable, inexcusable. And if you've got coworkers who you watch do something like that, you are just as culpable.
This hits close to home because I'm in the medical field, and I get it, you have to triage the patient, but there's no sense of urgency. I feel like this hospital should have a protocol. Hey, she's pregnant. Rush her to L&D. I'm not even going to say sue like a lot of the comments are saying, but hey, if it happens, I mean, it's looking pretty justifiable in a way because she gave birth 12 minutes later. Why wasn't she given a bed like within 5 minutes of her getting there? Sure, what's your name? What's your date of birth? Cool, I got you in here. Hey, let's get her up to L&D right now. How hard was that? Hopefully you had a better experience in terms of, delivery, holding your baby, and hopefully they made it right towards the end. But what I am looking at is, I have no words.
It's normal for them to get the paperwork and get all of your, history and stuff in the computer. What's not normal is the demeanor and the attitude that the nurse had towards her. There was no type of comforting words. There was no acknowledgement. I'm more disgusted by the behavior of the nurse, not the whole intake process. What pisses me off is that she's clearly in a lot of pain. She's in discomfort. Things could have been handled differently. If you're going into the hospital like that, you're screaming in pain, they need to be handling it differently. And no one else was in that room doing anything. That nurse was sitting there calling doctor's offices or whatever, but there was no sense of urgency. And I'm sorry, but giving birth is like life and death, okay? Unfortunately, I know of a mom who got septic and passed away right after she gave birth. I think we forget that even though you're in a hospital setting, it is still extremely dangerous and things can go wrong. There should have been some kind of sense of urgency, empathy, sympathy, something from the nurse. I don't care that we're overworked or whatever. That doesn't mean that you deserve bad care.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mom and baby Cash. They are doing well. He has a doctor's appointment tomorrow at the pediatric center. It's a lot of concerns. They taking tests on him. He still have to go through several other tests down the line because he was born with his eyes open, and due to the stress and trauma that occurred in the triage area, the baby had a bowel movement in Mom, and the fluids was green. And like I said, he born with his eyes open. So they are, taking all that in consideration as well. But he's eating well, sleeping well, looking good.
We thank God that the mother is safe and the baby is safe and sound. Unfortunately, this is something that occurs frequently to the Black race. I don't know why. I just can't tell, but it's something that is not good to think about. Every time you think about your color, you're supposed to be thinking about suffering. You're supposed to be thinking about endurance. You're supposed to be, you just have to forget about soft life somehow. Even when you're in a vulnerable situation, it never happens for you. You have to fight for things, and it's kind of heartbreaking. For instance, in this situation, it's indeed saddening, but let us just look at the brighter side that both the mom and the son are alive and we hope and pray for a good life, for a healthy body. We pray for quick recovery where need be. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching to the end. Until next time, see you. Bye bye.